Good evening. While Toronto experiences its first major winter storm this season, and as the city preps to lock down, homeless advocates are sounding the alarm tonight, urging city officials to do more when it comes to protecting vulnerable people in our community before the situation gets worse.
They're told there's no room in the inn. Call back later. Call in an hour.
Dozens of advocates camped outside Mayor John Tory's condo in an effort to make sure their message is heard.
While the city estimates 500 people are sleeping outside, advocates and outreach workers estimate that there are over 1,000 people sleeping in encampments. And that doesn't include people sleeping in stairwells, on grates, and in trains.
The rally comes as the city gets plummeted with snow for the first time in months. Still, many remain on the streets in tents covered in snow with little ways to stay warm.
And we need to make sure that people are able to survive together in the way that makes sense for them.
As part of National Housing Day, 14 green insulated foam domes were built by activists for unhoused people at the demonstration.
People are going to die, and there's no need for it. This is a rich city. These are rich buildings. This is a rich mayor. And people have a right to housing. And as Doug says, they also have a right to survive.
In October, city officials announced its winter plan, adding 560 additional beds in sheltered spaces, hotel programs, as well as respite. That's on top of the over 6,000 that already exist. The city will also open for additional warming spaces this winter. But throw the COVID-19 pandemic in the mix, the city admits it's a challenge.
This year, we expanded the shelter system with an additional 40 shelter locations to ensure physical distancing in our shelters. Permeable barriers, for example, at the respite now that we've established at the Better Living Center.
But advocates say that's simply not enough. With temperatures dropping, a pandemic, and a growing homeless crisis, they're urging the city to invest in permanent affordable housing and to stop clearing encampments.
No, this is totally unfair. This is totally unnecessary.
The city has done and taken extraordinary measures this year during this pandemic to help those who have been living outside. Can we do more? Absolutely, we need to always do more. I would also say that our provincial and federal partners, those governments also need to assist the city.
Brad Ross says the city will not be clearing encampments unless they have space for people to go inside and will be working on a case-by-case basis.